So, what's the buzz? Well, let me tell you what the buzz is. This is Frankie V. Frankie V. Let me tell you something about the Philippines that, well, why don't you listen to this? This is a typical night in Cebu. You can listen to that. Cebu is a really crowded ass place. Yeah, that's where the differences come in between the province and the city. You know, it's kind of a thing where the choices are there for you to make, but you got to make the right choices. That's what it is. You know, but I've come to realize that this really is my home. When I start thinking about my life, where I had it, where it was, and where I am now, I actually am living a better life here now. I didn't think I was. To be real honest with you, I really had a lot of questions as to whether I should be here in the Philippines or not. But I realize now that I actually have a family here. I do. My lady's family is my family. And I realized it the other night when I was actually talking to one of them and how they respect me. And how they respect the fact that I take care of my girlfriend as well as I do. And that I'm a respectful man, contrary to what people might believe about me, but we're not going to get into that. But what I will say is that I found out that I have family. And it's really nice. It's kind of like almost more than I had when I was in Hawaii. I really didn't have family. Yeah, I had my brother, you know, and I love my brother, but we just don't get along, is what it is. It's just a fact of reality. Now, whether or not my brother has health problems or not, well, I feel for him, and I love him as a brother, but the point is, I have to have a life myself. That's what it's all about. You got to have a life. And I have a life here with Gilda, and my life is not in America. I've disassociated myself with most aspects of America. This is my home, called the Philippines. And I could give you a blank screen here, but I want to show something on camera. There's nothing of interest I'm pointing down to here, but I just want to have something to focus on here. But I discovered that I do indeed have a thumbs up on that. I do have a family out here, and I have a very strong family connection out here. My girlfriend is very well connected in more ways than one out here, and she has a very big family that all support me. And that's a good thing to know. When the chips are down and you need family, they're going to be there for me. My God, she must have 1,000 relatives. That's well, most Filipino families, they do. Absolutely. But it's good to know, at least in my case, I do have family out here that's willing to back me up in more ways than one that I will not even talk about or dare to talk about. I not only got people on my side, but I got legal people on my side, which is also a good thing to know. A very good thing to know, considering a lot of things. So basically, I'm okay. You know? I'm alright. For a while I thought I wasn't. I got really disillusioned by a lot of the culture out here. But then I realized that, these people are really good people out here. Yeah, you got your bad ones, and they're driven by their poverty. That's why you have the crime. And that's why you have people either getting killed out here. People take the law into their own hands. That is the scary thing about here. They do. I personally know of, and no names mentioned, of someone who has actually taken the lives of several people. And he got away with it. No one knew who did it. Police came over and they figured out that there was not any assailant that they could find on there, because nobody wanted to say anything, because everybody keeps everything to themselves. Frankie B, that's me. You got it now, Frankie B. And this thumbs up all the way for my channel. Whether you're a supporter or not, you do come to watch me, and I really appreciate that. So it's kind of like my fan appreciation day. And I want to thank all my followers out there for supporting me and not believing all the trolls and everything that's been talked about me, because, we've been through that. You know what they're going to do. You know they're not going to say anything nice about me. That's just the way it is. That's what you expect. And even if I don't talk about them, I do expect them to still be talking about me because they're so absolutely obsessed with me that it's pathetic. It really is. But as I said, and I'll say again, my channel goes on like it is right now. The comment section is filtered and people get down on me for that. But you know why they get down? It's the trolls that get down. And you know why? Because they can't make a funky little comment on my channel and it's bothering the hell out of them. I mean, they're getting anxiety attacks over that, you know. That's what it really comes down to. When they don't have that control over me, that's what really bothers them. They want control over me to be able to make comments. So when they can't comment on my channel, they will go to somebody else's channel and comment about me. That's how it works on YouTube. But again, I'm talking about the YouTube crap and I don't really want to. But I had to throw that in for good measure. Frankie B's the name. Say it again, it's still going to be the same. Call me whatever name you want. It don't matter. It really doesn't matter anymore. I know who I am. That's all that matters. Whatever preconceptions or whatever delusions you have about me, I'm going to ask you one thing. Examine the source of where it came from. And there you go. What more can I say to that? Thanks for watching as usual. There will be more videos. I am back, as you can see. Sorry it's taken a little while, but I needed to get away from all the bullshit for a while. Go on with my life, reassess a lot of things in my life, and take care of some important business, which we will not talk about. And there are a lot of things I do not talk about on here and will not talk about here. My personal life is now a done issue on every level. Any legalities I take in my life, I don't talk about it. Anything about my family, I will not talk about. Anything too personal about my girlfriend, I will not talk about. I've learned my lesson the hard way. Thanks for watching, folks. Thumbs up to my viewers, you know. Or use that as a middle finger to the assholes, however you want to see it.